You want to know the concept of Masih in the Quran? I brought it to you from the Quran.
And this was my question. What does the Messiah mean according to the Quran and according to the Hadith? And why is Jesus called the Messiah in the Quran or the Hadith? Bring me that answer. What he did was, he brought me some paper. He told me he was going to bring some books, literally quote, "Don't worry, come back next week, I'll bring you some books." I'm giving you an option, an opportunity to redeem yourself. Say, "I'm sorry." Don't say, "Khalas, my bad."
It's God. It's God. Not you.
Did I walk away when you were speaking? You don't think this is rude?
No, go ahead.
All right. So he asked,
It's going now. I had to restart it.
They're only worried about views and cameras, man.
Oh, you got your camera on?
Hey,
I gotta record every word from you.
All right.
Because
So now,
one day you say something, the next day you don't.
What is the concept of Masih in the Quran? If
That's not what I
the
asked.
issue when he asked
That's not what I
it's
asked.
on video,
No, that's not what I asked.
Man Masih
No.
ibn Maryam illa Rasul.
That's not what I asked.
What does it say in the Quran clearly? The question here is, you're trying to hide from the concept by going into notes and this and that. When I bring you clear evidence from the Quran that says, "Mal Masih ibn Maryam illa Rasul," what does it mean? Anybody here? Yeah. What is the Masih? You want to explain what is the Masih ibn Maryam? He is a Rasul. He is nothing more than a messenger. You want to know the concept of Masih in the Quran? I brought it to you from the Quran. Now answer that. Go ahead.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Look at it. Look
All
at
right,
it.
beautiful.
No, I'm not done speaking.
Oh, wait.
I'm not done
You
speaking.
you
I'm
just
not
made a
done
point.
speaking. I'm not done
You want
speaking.
another monologue?
I'm not done
All right, go ahead.
All right, now, the issue is, when we bring evidence, then he's just going to try to run from it. So I'm going to present the evidence clearly.
No, you're going
so
to. This is a conversation. This is a conversation.
I'm not done speaking.
So from the Quran, you said, all right, very beautiful.
From the Quran itself, Surah Al-Ma'idah, right here. Mal Masih ibn Maryam illa Rasul. What is the messenger? What is the Masih ibn Maryam? Nothing but a messenger. Rasul, Masih, Quran, done. That.
All right, beautiful.
No.
You finished the point. You finished the point. So Uthman, didn't you just Uthman, didn't we do this and say we was going to respect the conversation? So you made 2 points. You made 2 points from the book. No. You're done right now.
I'm not.
So you look. To be fair, listen. Look, relax.
But to be fair,
relax.
and to be more than
to
fair,
be fair,
nice,
let me get a point.
I'll let you speak.
I appreciate your hospitality. Now, this is what's hilarious to me. So he said that I'm the one running and hiding behind links and stuff. I asked, and this was my question, what does the Messiah mean according to the Quran and according to the Hadith? And why is Jesus called the Messiah in the Quran or the Hadith? Bring me that answer. What he did was, he tried to diminish the title of Messiah to try to say that all prophets and messengers are messiahs. I said, okay, bring me the source according to Islam in the Quran or the Hadith. What he did was, he brought me some paper. He told me he was going to bring some books, literally quote, "Don't worry, come back next week, I'll bring you some books."
No problem. Come back next Sunday. We'll bring you some books. Okay.
Brought me a piece of paper. In the piece of paper that he brought, he claimed it was a hadith. He has a master's in it, by the way. Master's in hadith studies. He brought me a hadith that actually has a narration that has nothing to do with messiahs. Nothing to do with it at all. It has to do with the Sharia law compared to man-made laws now. And then what he did was, in the hadith, the publisher and the editor puts their footnote in there, and he quotes the footnote, merges the footnote with the narration, and quotes the footnote that has a typo in it, by the way, as if it was hadith. This is the guy that has a master's in it, by the way. We're going to just keep putting that out. Has a master's in hadith, and he didn't know that this was a footnote that he was quoting instead of a hadith. Thought it was Omar's words. Now, let's continue on. Now that we found out that has nothing to do with messiahs, says nothing about messiahs, and you know the Arabic, supposedly, and you misquoted it, didn't even know that it was a typo, but you're supposed to know the Arabic. Now that we know that this doesn't have anything to do with messiahs, I asked him to acknowledge that he was wrong in quoting this and apologize to the viewers for lying and trying to fool us, which he refuses to do. That option is still out here, Uthman. You will be forgiven. Of course, I'm speaking there. Let me talk. I'm giving you an option, an opportunity to redeem yourself. Say, "I'm sorry." Don't say, "Khalas, my bad," but say, I apologize, I have a responsibility for truth, and therefore I was wrong for quoting this, and then let's move on in the conversation. That's what you need to do. You have the responsibility of that. Now, when it comes to what you just brought, this is hilarious to me. You brought Quran verses. Chapter 3 is the first one you quoted, is that correct? Or chapter 5? Which one did you quote?
Surah Al-Ma'idah.
All right, chapter 5. So you quoted chapter 5, which says that the Messiah, Jesus the son of Mary, is nothing but a messenger, right? That's what you quoted, correct?
Right.
Can you pull up the verse? Let's look at it. This is interesting. Okay,
Yep.
now.
Don't touch it.
Why?
Because you're najis, bro.
I'm what? Najis?
You're not in a,
What is a najis? What is that?
Najis, you haven't made ghusl, you haven't done.
What is a najis? What does that mean?
Najis is you're not in a state of purity. Only people in
So you're calling me dirty?
Yeah, filthy. Yeah.
You're calling me filthy?
Yeah, you don't know.
Wow, I love it.
Good.
True colors is coming out, man.
colors always been
True
out,
colors
man.
is coming out. Okay, so he says that,
You're not najis.
no problem. You're saying that this tells you what the Messiah is.
Sure.
No, it doesn't.
How it doesn't?
All it did was describe to you Jesus, what Jesus is. It doesn't tell you that the Messiah is only supposed to be a
Not the
messenger.
Messiah.
It
The
called
Messiah.
the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary.
Exactly.
So it's identifying who the Messiah is, and then says that this person, Jesus, is nothing but a messenger. It's almost
are
like,
you done speaking?
I'm not done yet. I'll give you your turn. Relax. Don't be nervous. Relax.
nervous.
Okay, then just chill there. All right. So now it's almost like me saying this. Like if I say the king, Jerome, is a black man, does that mean that I'm describing the title the king, or am I describing Jerome, who happens to be the king? Which one am I describing? The king or Jerome?
answer?
Please. Just it's just a quick so I can learn my point.
I will. Your statement is wrong because it doesn't say Al-Masih wa Rasul. This is your problem. No, you're answering.
You didn't answer the question.
I am answering if you listen.
Please, on your
doesn't
point.
It doesn't say Al-Masih wa Rasul.
What does it say?
It says Ma Masih.
What does it say?
Ma. What does it mean?
Go ahead.
So this is your ignorance.
No, it's
So
not my
you think
ignorance.
okay,
What you're doing is
let me
exploiting
speak
yourself.
now.
No,
I'm not.
I wasn't
I'm not.
done because I asked you.
asked a question.
Yes, and you
Let
didn't.
me
And you're not
answer my
answering it.
question.
No,
I am.
no,
This is the
no,
answer.
because you're trying to take over my
the
point.
statement you made
Uthman,
is
you're trying
wrong.
to
When
no,
you say
Uthman, you're trying to
the
take over
king-
my point. Uthman, no, it's not. I got the English. It's okay.
I got it.
Uthman, you're trying to take over my
No,
point.
I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
are.
explain
No,
the
you're not
wording
explaining
so you
anything.
don't quote
What
incorrectly.
verse number
What
is
is
it?
the ma for?
What verse number is it?
Look at it.
What verse number is it?
Surah Al-Ma'idah, 75.
Thank you. So I'll quote from the English Quran so we can see exactly what it says. The Messiah, son of Mary, was no more than a messenger.
Exactly.
So
No.
I'm not done. I am not done. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. No problem. Bro, this is
You asked the question and you
again.
wouldn't let me answer.
No,
You wanted me
no,
to
you
speak,
didn't.
right?
You didn't answer the
Because you
question,
quoted
but
it
you're
wrong.
trying to take over the point.
quoted
No,
it
I didn't.
wrong. You
So
did.
it's
You
okay.
missed the ma.
It's okay. Let me.
skipped over
No,
the
no,
ma.
no. I
That's
didn't.
not
I didn't skip
You
anything.
Did. You said the king
I didn't.
is a black man. That's not the
No,
way that
that's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is.
No, you
So, all right,
missed the Nafi.
no problem,
Look,
no
because-
problem.
look,
No problem. No,
I'm
I'll
gonna
give.
speak.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
No,
let
thank
you
you, and I'll give it to you back. So this is what's interesting. It says here, the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, was no more than a messenger. Does it say that the Messiah, that this title, the Messiah, is supposed to be nothing more than a messenger, or is it describing the person who happens to be the Messiah, who's no more than a messenger? That's all. It doesn't tell you nothing about Messiah. It just tells you about Jesus, who happens to be the Messiah. The same way if I said the King Jerome is nothing but a black man. If I'm not describing the title of the king, I'm describing the person Jerome, who happens to be the king. Go ahead.
Now, truth be told, the whole thing you're trying to do about Al-Masih is to take Jesus to a level other than being a messenger, right? And the fact of the matter is, this verse destroyed your whole argument. Because it does not say Al-Masih is a Rasul. It says Mal Masih. He is not, meaning that with the
Not my argument at
title
all.
of Al-Masih, with Al-Masih,
It's not my
even
argument.
Al, right? Again, you're interrupting.
I'm gonna interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You interrupted
With
me the whole time.
title- I did not interrupt you. I let you speak. Come on, man. Even with Al, the title of Al,
CP wants to join.
it is what?
Or does he really?
Ibn Maryam. Even
sending
with the title,
messages right now.
nothing
Saying
more
CP wants to join the
illa. This is the thing you're missing.
It's gonna be on the
When
Skype.
you have
CP
ma
wants to
and
talk
you're not
to
even listening. Look at it. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
on
want
the
to know the
Skype.
truth. If you were,
Go to
you'd
Skype.
be listening to what I'm saying.
Tell him to Skype me.
You think I was speaking and you just.
Sorry, man. I heard everything you said.
No, what did I say?
I know you're talking
did I
about
say?
how my argument falters
No,
because
that's
it
not
mentions
what
what
I
is
said. What
it?
did I just say?
Because it mentions what is the message. But go ahead, repeat
What did I
yourself.
say? You said you heard everything I said. Tell
No,
me
no,
what
no.
I said.
I heard
That's
your
a lie.
point. I said I heard your point.
You did not hear my point.
Okay.
What was my point?
Okay, is that my point is that I'm elevating Jesus, and
that
therefore
was way early.
the
What did
verse
I just
doesn't.
say?
Okay,
When you were-
I missed it. No problem.
You missed it.
My apologies.
You
Go
just
ahead.
said you heard it, and now you said you
I
missed
said
it.
I heard your
I
point.
accept your apology.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, when you see ma and illa for the Arabic speakers, it's called slab al-husr. This is where you take it up. You're not just giving information, you're restricting. When you say, if you said, and I hope you really listen because you can learn something today.
Oh, no, yeah, I always learn, man. I'm always open to learning.
appreciate it.
Hopefully you are too, though.
I am too.
All right, beautiful.
So when you say Allahu ilah, if you say Allah is God, right? That is like the statement you were trying to make that a king is a black man, you were trying to explain. But when you say La ilaha illallah, that gives a different emphasis. You are saying that there is none that can be ilah. Then after that, no other thing can be put in. Nothing else can be worshipped except Allah. There's a difference. It's called Slab al-Husr. Look it up, right? So when you have
What does
Ma
this got to
Muhammadin-
do with this, man?
when you say Ma Muhammadin illa Rasul, right? That Muhammad is the messenger and the last of them. You're saying that the last messenger can only be the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You cannot say you're just describing Muhammad. You are giving information about others that there's nobody else can be a messenger except this is the last of them, right? So when you say Mal Masih, the meaning is totally different. You're making nafi, that there is nothing else that can be given to Al-Masih Ibn Maryam except being a messenger. That's it. This explains. And not just that.
Wait, you're moving on to another point? Can I
that's not the
respond to
point.
that?
The whole point is there.
Because you're moving somewhere else now.
I'm not. I'm explaining the
No.
ayahs with evidences.
Wait.
Masih,
We're breaking down the ayah. So if you want to break down the ayah, let's break down the ayah. And if you want to move to another book, we can do that. I have no problem.
break down the ayah.
All right. So very good. So
Good.
what you're doing, Uthman, man?
Go ahead.
You went on talking about nothing that matters, nothing that has anything to do with the point and the argument that's being brought forward. Like it's interesting. I appreciate it. I appreciate the respect. It's interesting to me, seriously, how you can go on for so long and say nothing about what I'm asking you and addressing the actual point. The point is that the verse that's being quoted is not telling you nothing about the Messiah. It's telling you about Jesus, who happens to be the Messiah. This is crazy. It's exactly like the statement. I heard you, and you're just flawed. It's okay.
I'm gonna listen.
It's okay. It's exactly like the statement saying that the king, Jerome, is not but a black man.
Cannot.
It's explaining Jerome, and you're wrong, and it's a fallacy. Everything that you're
understand
bringing
the
forth,
La ilaha illallah?
it's okay.
Did you understand the Ma Muhammadin?
You're not bringing nothing that has to do with the
Didn't listen
statement
to you
being
either.
brought.
Didn't listen to you.
No problem.
Didn't listen
No
to
problem.
you.
So if you want to hold that, we'll let the audience decide.
We'll let the audience
We're
decide.
describing Jerome, who happens to be the king.
No.
It's describing
You
Jesus.
could not
Let me.
use-
Are you interrupting me?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I appreciate the apology. I appreciate it. So, we're describing Jerome, who happens to be the king, and and in the verse, it's describing Jesus, who happens to be the Messiah. It tells you nothing about the Messiah. It doesn't say that the Messiah is supposed to be nothing but a messenger. It doesn't tell you that the Messiah is supposed to be only human. And it don't tell you nothing. It doesn't tell you anything. It just tells you about Jesus. So now, if you want to move on to another book, go ahead and bring it up. Let's address it.
I'm going to answer that first, and then we'll move on to another book. First thing is, you know you're caught. That's why you're going in this circle, but it's okay.
Okay.
Look, when the Quran says Mal Masih, when you were talking about Messiah, you were talking about Jesus. Don't try to jump from the topic now. And the Quran now clearly
Mark,
tells you, it didn't just
what's
say
the time
Al
on my
Masih.
camera?
Look at this, man. This is really rude, bro.
I just got to make sure it's
Like
good.
every time I'm speaking, you're cutting me off.
What
and
time?
stuff. I know you're so worried about your
All right, go
views
ahead.
and stuff, but come on.
No, I got to make sure my
Right?
camera's working. That's okay.
Mal Masih, when it says that, it does nafi. You don't understand what nafi is, so I'm trying to explain it to you, but you're not listening. You're just trying to rebuke, right? It tells you that nothing more can be, no higher status, no non-human qualities.
Of
none
what?
that can be
Jesus or
given
the
to-
Messiah?
Listen, when it says Al-Masih here, this is
The Messiah,
Al-Masih.
the Messiah.
Let me finish now. You're interrupting.
I'm
right?
not. I'm with you.
Al-Masih. No, you're not with me. You're interrupting. Let me speak.
Oh, yeah.
Al-Masih. When it says If it was Al-Masih Isa ibn Maryam who was Rasul, you could have said this is saying that the Masih Isa ibn Maryam is a messenger. But it says Mal Masih. You cannot give to the Masih.
No,
Isa
to
ibn
Jesus.
Maryam.
To Jesus.
Of course.
Has nothing to do with the
That-
Messiah title.
Jesus. It does have. It clearly says Mal Masih.
The Messiah,
The Messiah,
Jesus, son of
Isa
Mary,
ibn
is
Maryam,
not but a
is
messenger.
not-
Has nothing to do with the title. It has to do with Jesus, the person.
Are you telling me or am I telling you?
We telling each other.
No. When you were speaking, you even made me apologize for interrupting.
Yeah,
Can
we've
you
been
apologize
doing.
now?
No, I already did.
You just
man.
interrupted
I
right
apologize
now.
for interrupting.
I appreciate it. All right. So now, when you have in Arabic nafi,
Yeah.
and then you have illa, istisna, it shows that that cannot have anything else added. Meaning, when you have al-Masih, Isa ibn Maryam, it cannot be anything but a messenger. That gives you khabar.
The
Let me
person.
finish.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm just talking to
That
myself.
gives you khabar,
Yeah.
news,
Yeah.
right? With nafi for al-Masih and for Isa ibn Maryam,
Yeah.
right? So you cannot say that no, some other Masih could be something different more than a human, because if it could be, you couldn't use nafi and illa. Then you would just say Isa ibn Maryam huwa Rasul. But when you use nafi, that means nobody can be added into that. And
No
nobody
problem
can be
at all.
called al-Masih
Not even the point.
except, right? That is the point.
Wait. Say that again. No one
Nobody
can
be called
Messiah
the Masih
except.
who is not a messenger.
Oh,
who is
stop
more
it.
That's the Quran. Mal Masih Isa ibn Maryam illa Rasul. So when you have nafi here, that means that. And I explained this to you, but you're not listening.
I got
when
you.
you say La ilaha illallah,
yeah.
Allah could have said Allah huwal ilah.
Mean
Allah- let me
has
finish,
nothing
let
to
me
do with our
finish.
point.
It does. You're
Nothing
not
to do with it.
understanding the linguistics.
It's okay.
And that's why you're not
Yeah,
getting the point.
I'm
or
ignorant.
You don't want to get the
No,
point.
I'm just ignorant.
But that's fine.
I'm just
It's
ignorant.
okay. Here to
Right.
educate you. We're here to educate you. طيب? So when you see Mal Masih,
Yeah.
this is like saying La ilaha
Yeah.
illallah. So now, when you say La ilaha illallah and you say, well, what about another ilah? That could be something different. You cannot be.
Oh, Lord.
The ilah can only be Allah. So Al-Masih can only be the Rasul. He cannot be more or less.
That
It's
is
gonna be
a
Rasul.
criminal reading of
That
the
is
text.
not a criminal reading. That is according to the
criminal
okay,
reading.
Just tell me what's
Just like the footnote was a
what's
criminal
Sulab
reading
al-Hasr?
of the text.
What's Sulab al-Hasr?
Criminal reading.
Okay. Show
But you
show
gave your
me
point.
a tafsir or a hadith
You gave your point.
or an evidence that says different to that.
That says what?
That says that no, this does not mean that Masih is a Rasul.
I never said. That's not my point.
Now,
Oh my God!
How
So
criminal your reading
Uthman,
is.
what you're doing is that you're demonstrating that you don't understand the argument.
I do understand the argument.
What you're doing
You're
is,
running from
you have a script that you have to stick to, and
I'm
that's
not
why you
sticking
can't go
to
off the script.
When you say Al-Masih,
It's just
again, like I
Who?
hate to, when I hate
Al-Masih who?
Al-Masih Isa ibn Maryam.
Thank you.
Huwa
So
Rasul.
who's it talking about?
If you were saying this would be for Jesus. but
Ah,
you have ma
nobody-
before
okay.
it.
Very good.
See, this is what you're missing. The ma. This is nafi. That nothing else.
No problem.
Illa Rasul. Then you have to say that this means the explanation of
No problem.
Al-Masih
No
and
problem.
of Isa ibn Maryam.
No problem.
Is that he's a messenger.
What
And
book is this? What book is this?
Ibn Abi Shaybah.
Ibn Abi Shaybah?
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Musannaf. This is Ibn Abi Hatim.
Ibn Abi Hatim?
Yeah, Musnad from Ibn Abi Hatim.
All right.
It's a really great print too. Darul Ibn Jawzi.
Okay.
So now, here, when you have a hadith with the sanad, حدثنا أبو سعيد الأشهر عن وكيع عن سفيان عن منصور عن إبراهيم المسيح معنه الصديق. There you go. Take a picture.
What does it say?
Read it. حدثنا أبو سعيد الأشهر.
Translate word for word, please.
It was reported from Abu Sa'id al-Ashj, who reported from Waqi', who reported from Sufyan, from Mansur, from Ibrahim, who was a Nakhai, al-Masih al-Siddiq, right? The Masih.
Translate.
I'm translating, bro, listen. So I gave you the chain. Al-Masih has the meaning of those that are.
No, it doesn't say those. It's not
It does.
plural.
It says Siddiq.
Not those. Stop.
Al-Masih.
The
Wal
Messiah.
Masih
The Messiah
Siddiq.
is.
the
Thank you.
honest,
So
right?
thank you.
Isnaduhu sahih.
No problem.
Okay.
So
Now-
now, wait. Let's pause here because I love what you just did.
Good.
But I had to catch you
How did
because
you catch
what you tried to do
Okay.
is that you tried to say that this hadith is applying it to those is in the plural,
Okay.
multiple. No, it's not. It's talking about one person, one Messiah.
It is
It says
not.
out.
It's
It
saying
says
a title.
the Messiah.
Okay.
The Messiah is honest, truthful.
now let
That's
me-
what you said. That's what it says, correct?
finish.
So wait. Can we acknowledge that it's not talk? It doesn't mention nothing about plural or
It is not plural. It is not plural. It is not plural.
Thank you.
But it does
So it's one
explain
title.
the word Masih.
in what?
The word Masih.
No, it gives an opinion of who?
Ibrahim.
Thank you. So that's an opinion of a scholar.
The hadith.
That-
It's a hadith.
It's an
chain.
it's an opinion of a.
Look, this is where you lost again, right?
No, I didn't
But
lose
let me
anything.
explain.
No. Oh,
Aqwal
Uthman, you're
of
giving
the
me you're giving me
let me
tafsir.
finish. It's not tafsir. This is okay. Look, this is when you have a maqtu', mawquf, marfu'. These are called hadith.
345.
Go ahead.
345. Oh yeah.
Can I jump now or?
No. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay. So when you say that this is a hadith, the statements of the senior tabi'un,
Yeah.
the statements of Sahaba, I explained this to you last time, and that of Rasulullah sallam, all the way to Allah. These are types of hadith.
Yeah, you said
use
you're
those
making a
ahadith-
tafsir hadith.
No. Again, it's not called a tafsir hadith. You use those ahadith for tafsir, to understand concepts. When you ask for hadith, and I told you about Ibn Abbas last time, and I have...
That gave a different opinion
I
than
gave an
this.
opinion. No, again, and I explained this to you last time again. Al-Masih have many meanings, like a Rasul.
Not in the hadith or the Quran. You're not. All you're giving me is opinion, and after opinion. So wait. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when scholars differ on what Messiah
This is
means?
not a difference of opinion.
What do you mean
This
it's
is giving
not?
the depth
Wait.
of the meaning.
What does Ibn Abbas say? What did Ibn Abbas say? Remember what he said? Anointed with blessing, right?
Yes, of course.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No problem.
Nothing wrong with
What did
that.
this scholar just say?
He's Siddiq, those that are honest.
Those that are honest. No, not those.
It is not plural. It is not plural. It is not plural.
Not stop making it plural.
Al-Masih-
Look, I have to keep catching you at
No,
that.
you're not catching. Let
Yes,
me
I
explain.
do. I have to keep catching you on that. You already admitted it's not plural.
If I say...
No, pause.
Ar-rajul...
Pause. I wasn't done. You cut me
go ahead.
off.
You
So
cut me off. I wasn't speaking.
this is what's
I'll let you
interesting.
continue.
When I bring you the hadith, when I ask you, bring the hadith, bring the Quran, what that says.
He wants you to read
The chapter 3, verse 45. Yeah.
what's his name.
Oh yeah, exactly. This is gonna be interesting. Well, this is what's interesting. I asked him to bring hadith explaining what Messiah means and the purpose of Messiah. What you keep doing is showing me different opinions, tafsirs, explanations of different people, different scholars, maybe companions or something like that, that all differ on what it means. They have no answer. This is why you have to keep shuffling from scholar to scholar. This is bad. But here's another thing about this. Is that the verse that we read last time, chapter 3, verse 45. Chapter 3, verse 45 of the Quran. This is what it says. When, I don't even know if it says angel in that word, but I think it's spirit, but whatever. When the angels said, O Mary, indeed, Allah gives you good tidings of a word from him, whose name will be the Messiah.
Thank you.
Jesus, son of Mary.
Thank you.
You can't find nobody. No, you can't find nobody else. No. Can you admit that there's nobody else in your hadiths, in your Quran, that's the Messiah? Can you admit that? Yes or no? Please just be honest, and we can call it a day.
Finish speaking, and I'm gonna spread it. Now, when you mention this verse, the other verse clarified your point. When you say that this is the name given to Al-Masih, right? Which is Isa ibn Maryam, right? So when the other ayah said he is nothing more than a messenger,
Jesus.
it explained
Jesus.
what Jesus, the Messiah, was nothing more than a messenger.
It explained
Now,
the person. It explained Jesus,
And you
not the
messed up
title.
your own point
It didn't-
by bringing
oh
this
my
ayah,
goodness.
Because this ayah then shows Ismuhu al-Masih. So
Yeah.
when he's given that title and explained that al-Masih is nothing more than a Rasul, the Quran explained it. Well, no, let me finish now. Let me finish. When you say,
No, we're good.
when
Go
you
ahead.
say al-Mustafa, al-Nabi, al-Rasul, when you say this, al-Rasul, right? When you say the messenger, right? And you said al-Rasul is the one that Risala is given to. Then you say that everybody who's a Rasul is given a Risala. You don't say, oh, it says Al, so it's only about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No, that's not the way language works.
Show me somebody
So
else
when-
that's called the Messiah. Quit wasting our time.
Let me finish. No, look, you spoke, I listened. Now,
Yeah,
when
I
speak,
asked a
you
direct
listen.
question.
Now,
I asked a direct question.
Listen.
Is anybody else in the Quran or the Hadith called the Messiah? Yes or no?
let me finish. Let me finish and I'll answer your question.
Go ahead. Here's the mic. Yes or no?
I take it and we'll drop it in a minute. Right? Now, when you ask that question, I have shown you from the Quran first the meaning.
No, you didn't.
I did. And I'm not going to go back over it because everybody's seen it. Right?
Yes, we all
I
seen
have-
it.
Now, when the hadith and the sahaba, and this is hadith, this is when you're saying the Quran and hadith, I'm showing you hadith, you don't understand what a hadith is. I've explained it 3 times, I'll explain it again. Mawquf
Oh, my
narration,
gosh.
marfu'.
It's a yes or no,
Let me
Uthman.
finish so you can
No,
understand.
but you're never gonna get
I'm
to
not in
it.
a court. I will.
You are in a
I
court
will. No, I'm
because
not in a
you
court.
brought
I'm not
something
in a court.
and you stand guilty and accused.
You're not a judge.
You
It's not a
no,
court.
God is the judge.
God is the judge.
And you
Let
stand
God judge me.
accused.
Let God moderate
You stand
our judgment.
accused.
You are not my accuser.
Yes or no?
You are not my judge.
Yes
Now,
or no?
in the Quran, in the Hadith,
Yes.
when you find the meaning of a word, and there are multiple meanings, that does
Compared
not mean
to-
they're different.
according to what?
Let me finish. According to Quran, it mentions Al-Masih being Rasul. It mentions
No, it
in
doesn't.
Hadith As-Siddiq, right? Or Al-Masih being Siddiq, or being those that are chosen as Ibn
No, don't
Abbas.
say those.
All of
Don't say those, 'cause it doesn't say
Ibn
those.
Abbas. It is not plural. It is not plural.
You already admitted
The
that.
statement
So
of
stop
Ibn
saying
Abbas.
that. Stop saying that as if it's referring to people in the plural. You already admitted it.
Tayyib. So when you talk about, right, the statement of Al-Hasan, right, here, الذي يمسح به الأنبياء. This is Jam'a, right? You understand what Jam'a means? Plural. Look at it.
Just read it. Read it word for word what it says.
قال الحسن والسعيد شمري والدحن أو بالدحن الذي يمسح به أنبياء. أنبياء is plural. Take a picture.
Can you read it and translate it word for word?
Relax. Why are you worried?
No, you gotta
Why are you
translate it.
worried?
No,
Stop
don't,
sweating.
wait, don't
I
touch
got
me. I'm
you.
filthy.
I got you.
I'm filthy, remember?
Yeah, you can touch me, just not the
Okay,
Quran.
okay. So,
وقال الحسن.
word for word.
Hassan said, and Sa'id.
So Hassan said,
Shimr, right? These are the early tabi'un. This is hadith, right?
it's tafsir. You're giving an explanation.
Again, he doesn't understand what a
But
hadith
no,
is.
break it down word for word.
Fifth time I'm
Yeah,
gonna explain
break
that.
fifth time I'm asking you
When
to give
you
a direct
have
answer.
A statement.
Worry
from
about the statement.
a tabi'i, from a sahabi, from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from
Uthman,
Allah.
my friend.
These are all hadith.
Translate it
Now,
word
I
for
will, but
word.
stop making the misconception that this is not a hadith.
Read it word for word.
They are the ones that are anointed.
They are the
بالدهن,
ones?
Right?
Wait, they are the ones?
بالدهن. It doesn't mention here, but it doesn't mention here, but it doesn't mention here, but I will show you. بالدهن. I got you, right? الذي
Why do
يمسح-
I have to keep catching you on this?
الذي يمسح به الأنبياء.
Word for word, translate.
The one anointed. The one anointed.
The one?
Okay, hold on.
Beautiful, the
Hold on,
one?
I got you.
The one?
I got you.
So it's talking about one?
No, it doesn't say the one. It doesn't say the one. The one anointed. It doesn't say the one. But it's,
That's what you just said.
let me just read.
No,
You
he's
don't
not.
mind, right? بالدهن, right?
So
الذي
the one
يمسح,
who is
the
what?
ones that are anointed.
No, don't say ones.
Look,
Why do you keep
look.
switching?
Let me just finish reading, right?
No, read it correctly though.
I
I'm
am,
gonna,
but
look.
the Jam'ah comes later. That's why I can't translate
See,
it like that. okay?
Uthman, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Anointed, right?
Wait, who?
It says. It didn't say.
It says the one, right?
It does not say the.
No. When you read
It
it
does
in
not
the
say
beginning, all
that,
right,
right?
start it
But
over.
I'll explain
No,
why.
no. I don't want explanation. I want translation. Go from the beginning,
Okay, from the
read it
beginning.
word for word, and I
قال
need you to,
الحسن والسعيد والشمر.
translate.
Al-Hasan, Hasan al-Basri, and al-Sa'id and Shimr, they said, بالدهن, with anointment.
Wait, the one who is
It does
anointed,
not
right?
say the one.
Then why did you say that earlier?
Because I'll explain it. If
What-
you let me speak.
No.
Arabic doesn't see again. Like when you say ذهب الرجل, right? You say went man. In Arabic, the fi'l comes first. So if you're like
Can you check
say
the
man
camera?
first,
Yeah. See
you're
if it's
asking
gone.
me to mistranslate. Let me translate the whole line, and then you'll understand. Okay?
No, yeah, translate it word for word,
Word for
and
word.
quit jumping from
بالدهن.
one to ones. Go ahead.
Because you keep interjecting, right? بالدهن, with the anointment
20?
that they are anointed with, يمسح به الأنبياء. الأنبياء is jam'a.
Can you
It's
translate
plural.
word for word? You're not
just did.
translating. No, you didn't.
Anointed, the ones that
The one.
anointed.
You just said it doesn't say the ones.
It doesn't say
Now
the
you're
one.
saying the
it
one.
doesn't say the one either, right? It says
What does it say?
Anointed are the anbiya.
No.
Yeah,
No.
read,
What you
read.
said, what you keep flipping and flopping.
Because Arabic doesn't work. It doesn't say
You keep
al-ahad.
you keep you keep switching. That's you.
Because you're not letting me finish the line. Look, you're just trying to run from this now.
No, you're the one running, Uthman.
بالدهن, with an anointment يمسح, that is يمسح به.
Who?
It doesn't say yet.
You said it
Does
earlier.
not. Look, don't throw stuff in my mouth. Let me
No,
finish.
you said
You're
it.
just trying to run from this.
I-
Al-Anbiya.
What am I supposed to do?
Al-Anbiya. Because Al-Anbiya is plural.
What am I supposed to do?
Because it's plural, then from the beginning you can say those.
No,
Because
it doesn't
it's plural,
know because
plural comes later.
no,
It doesn't
no,
say
stop
mufrad.
it. No, stop
Allahu Akbar,
it.
right
Can
here.
you actually
Anbiya.
translate word for word what
I
it says?
did,
No,
repeatedly.
no, because
I'm gonna do it one more
every
time.
time you repeat
You
it,
need to be
you
quiet.
went from the
You need to
one
be
who's
quiet.
anointed,
You need
then you switch from the ones who's anointed,
quiet,
and
I'll
then you
translate again.
and then you switched and said it doesn't say the ones or the one. That's what you said. You switched 3 times. So now it's saying the one. Tell me which one it is.
Again, you're not letting me finish.
No, I'm trying to
gonna
understand what's being
translate
said.
Word by word.
Thank you.
It does not mention singular or plural
All right.
in the beginning.
Okay.
بالدهن الذي يمسح. It is. They are the ones that are anointed.
Why do you keep saying they are the ones who's anointed when it doesn't say that?
Because it says
Okay.
al-anbiya.
All right.
In Arabic, it doesn't work like that. You don't
Yeah.
say the jam'a first.
Yeah.
When you have anbiya, take a picture.
Yeah, we're gonna read this together.
Go for it. When it says anbiya,
Is it recording?
إذا مسح به الشخص علم إنه النبي. Right? If somebody is anointed with it, know that they are a nabi. They're a prophet, right? So now
Yes,
when you
and
have,
who was anointed with it to be called Messiah?
again. So here it explains the word Masih having to do with anointment, and this would be anbiya. It mentions it as a plural.
Who is the one that was anointed and called then to be the Messiah?
أي شخص, whoever, a shakhs, a person is
No,
anointed.
not whoever.
It says shakhs. It says
No,
whoever.
bro.
Shakhs.
You
don't know.
No, because when you say the one and you keep switching, you don't know.
This is the next line. Shakhs.
All right, who's this now? All right, who is this now?
This is the continuation, right?
Wait, is it a different person saying this now? Or no?
No, it's
Oh,
a
same
continuation.
Hassan?
Yeah. Look.
Okay, yeah. All right,
خرج
fine.
من بطن يمسح والدهن طيب الريح إذا مسح به شخص, if any
You gotta
shakhs,
translate word for word, please.
I am.
No, you're not.
If anybody, shakhs, this is nakiran, and not al shakhs,
Is what?
nakiran, is anointed, musiha, then know that they are a nabi. That means Masih.
No.
Here, yeah.
Then know that they are a
prophet.
no.
Yeah, and
Oh,
shakhs,
this is amazing
shakhs
to me.
is nakiran.
This is
Now you're
amazing.
caught.
No, I'm
Now
not
you're
caught. We're gonna
caught.
break this
These
down.
are
This is easy. This is easy. This is incredible. No. Keep that. Keep it. No, we're not done. No, you're not done. You're not done. So this is what happened. This is what you just read. What you just read is how it said how the Messiah is the one who's anointed with this, and then it went on to talk about prophets who are anointed. That's what it went to talk about, not messiahs. This is incredible. No, you just lied. That's exactly what you just said.
Oh my God. Logic.